The podcast you are about to listen to addresses potentially sensitive subjects, including violence, trauma, and dark or distressing scenes. The humor is often irreverent and can be quite crass at times. Please note that the jokes made within the podcast are meant for comedic purposes only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the production team. This content is not intended for audiences under the age of 16, and listener discretion is advised. Greetings, everybody. I'm James, your Dungeon Mancer, the Dungeon Daddy with all the answers, and welcome to Room and Bar. Joining me today, we have Bron Vito, man with glasses, nose, and 2.5 pupils, playing...
With a knife to my neck and a bomb on deck, Trey Shanda.
Okay, I'm impressed. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Also joining us today, a man with golden locks and a Goldilocks, Jameis playing...
Charles Latanius playing F.T. Barnum.
And finally joining us today, fresh from a family gathering and hoping for a smattering of love, Trevor playing.
I don't like the dichotomy of those two. He's high on hydration and low on confidence. It's
Where the misfits would roam, there stood a tavern, a place to call home. The room and bar where the stories would flow. Respite for the weary and rest for the dreary. The place to be and a place to see, like a flame that never falters. The spirits never die as the ne'er-do-wells and travelers share their battle cries. They raise their glasses high to the victories and defeats in the room and bar tavern, where the heart of storytelling beats.
Jamusian, why don't you tell us what happened on the last episode of Room and Bard?
Alrighty. So last time on Room and Bard, I wrote a bunch of shit down. So we ended up, piss boys stuff. That all worked out. We tricked them. We exited, pretended to be F.T. Barnum and his ragtag group of people. We searched around in the cave area, discovering a massive operation creating highly volatile explosive material that was going to probably be used to wage war against the region. We found ourselves a little clockwork dragon by the name of Seltzer, and he is our friend now.
I believe I said he was my god.
That's okay, fair enough.
Yep.
We also decided to destroy the place, and we found also a pile of TNT dynamite, and we are going to blow up the whole operation, and we have 1 hour in game to do so.
We have 2 hours.
We have 1 hour.
3 hours.
We have 1
52
hour.
hours.
5 minutes.
All right, fine. I will give you 1 hour and 10 minutes, and that's it. I'm the DM now. So,
I was going to say, why are you negotiating with us?
you're welcome.
I almost said Posmograph. Trey Shanda has just set this hidden stick of dynamite in this closet room filled with explosive, flammable, and acidic materials and set the timer to 1 hour. Turning around, he found a knife to his throat being held by Sarah, who has now revealed herself as a mutant Aracroca.
You want to try to take that again?
As a mutant Aracrockpot. She's a mutant Aracrockpot.
Got it. It's Cocker Pot.
What did you do with my father?
Who's your father?
You know damn well who my father is, and why are you, both, all of you, you and your band impersonating him?
I'm not impersonating anybody. I'm impersonating myself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then why are you hiding your face as you wander through the halls?
I wasn't.
You feel the knife push deeper onto your neck's skin. Tell me the truth, or I'll slit your throat here.
All right, lady, look, I think we have got off on the wrong foot here. Can Tubi slowly without well, no, I can summon it within 30 feet of me.
How do you summon Tubi, though? Is that...
It's just a connection. I could just...
It's a mental connection.
Yes.
Okay, yep, okay.
Unless you want... I know in the stat book, it's literally I have to, throw the vessel or something, but we said the vessel is me. So
your arm is the vessel.
Yeah. So, my arm's up because I only have one arm, and I want to summon him right above her head.
Okay.
And have him drop down on her.
Tubi drops down.
He's also going to secrete his acid because that's a free action. Can you try to grapple her?
Yes,
All
with
right.
disadvantage. She is much larger than him.
Yes, but he took a surprise on her face.
Yes, disadvantage.
Okay.
Instead of not being able to grapple a creature 3 times size categories bigger.
Those are actually really good. What is a grapple? Is that a strength?
Strength.
So that'd be a 15. Wait,
She got a 13.
Is he proficient? No, I don't think so. But yeah, all right.
She got a 13.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? What is it? And you feel the knife let loose as she is now like clawing at her head, trying to figure like why she's burning and taking damage. Will you go ahead and roll a d4 for acid damage from Tubi?
Yeah, I can do that. Or does it just, because on this thing, the acidic touch was what I used, and that's just the constitution mod. That's the damage it takes for acid.
Okay, what's his constitution mod?
3.
Okay, boom. Takes 3 damage. Get it off me! Get it off! What trickery is this?
Sorry, no time to explain. Can I take the dagger? I'm assuming, did she drop the dagger? Or
No, she's got it in her hand, but she's
okay.
like flailing her
All right,
arms around.
then I'm gonna run around and bolt, and then before I get when I'm 30 feet away, I'm gonna call him back.
Okay, so you like run to the door, you call him back, he's back on your arm.
Yep, and then
before you can do anything, Charles Latanius impersonating F.T. Barnum in front of this big group of people. Now, you, last time, you have 2 fails already in your diplomacy checks into this room.
Yes.
You can have a maximum of 3 until they realize you are a fraud.
So is it when I hit 3 they realize it, or 3 and then 1 more?
Once you hit 3, they realize you're not F.T. Barnum. In order to successfully convince them and to finish off your whole like series of whatever's happening in here, you need 4 more successes.
Okay.
You're basically it's round 6 for you now.
Yes.
Give me your speech. What is your speech going to be about these oozes, slimes, and I believe you were like focusing on their mating habits and other different things. Yeah.
Yes. So, all right, everybody. I got to get back in the F.T. Barnum voice that I kind of did. I don't even remember what it was. All right, everybody. Now, let's all just take a moment to really talk about the mating rituals and also the mating behaviors of these oozes, because I'm sure you're going to want to make a whole bunch more of them. So, when an ooze is excited and is ready to mate...
I love excited oozes! Woohoo! The jiggle!
Yeah, that's right. You do love excited oozes, everybody. So, when an excited ooze, is ready to mate, it stands up real cylindrical-like and tall, with a little bit of a bulbous head, and it just wiggle, 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 and it does this to look over the tall grasses to look for other oozes that are ready to accept this ooze inside of it.
I never knew that. Yeah, that's wow.
Egg is demonstrating.
Yeah.
Egg is demonstrating. Okay. So the DC you have to hit is a 12.
Okay.
And we were, I think I was letting you do a performance or a diplomacy check based on what you felt was more necessary.
Yes. I think I'm doing performance.
Yeah. And then Egg was able to assist you, and as long as he rolled a 12 or higher as well, it added 2 onto whatever you did. And I believe Egg has a Bardic Inspiration right now.
He still
Egg
does. I think I'm
does.
out of Bardic Inspiration.
I think you gave him your last one, yes.
What'd you do? Hold on. Well, let me roll first.
But you have to remember, if Egg fails, it's a fail for you as well.
I'm gonna burn that bardic inspiration. That's
You don't
a
need.
D6.
You don't need to. 21.
21. Okay. Yeah, they believe you. You're good. Egg is gyrating in a very seductive manner, and as that happens, you feel the ground kind of like quake a little bit, and you realize that this giant pool that you're standing in front of and broadcasting over is hearing your words, and it is now, it's turned a soft pink color, and it's throwing up pseudopods, kind of like makeshift fireworks, like they're going up and splattering and going up and splattering, and you see part of it trying to turn into a cylinder with a bulbous head, and it's wiggling back at Egg. Back over.
Egg does not notice this.
Really quick, FT Barnum, give me a perception check.
Oh, that's a 19.
You notice your little raccoon buddy is no longer in the room.
Okay.
All right, back over to Trey. You are back in the doorway of this room, and you have summoned back to your arm Tubi. What are you doing now?
I'm gonna run back to the room.
You're just booking it.
Yep.
Like full dash?
Yeah.
All right, you take off running and you just hear, hey, 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 get back here. And you hear the sound of the Era Crockpot chasing after you. But you've gotten a good, like, probably 45-foot head start. But she looks fast. And as you look over your back, you realize her cloak has entirely come off and her wings are out. And now she's trying to fly after you. And she's gaining.
Am I running through doors?
Yeah, so you were, give me one sec here. I got to look up the map again. You were in room 4. No, you were in room 6. So you just ran out of room 6. You're back in one of the rooms with the big cylindrical containment vessels with the blue glowing liquid, and they're like pouring it out into bottles and stuff. You're just about to get through that room and back into the main hallway that goes north to the speaking hall.
When I'm running out of that room, can I close the door behind me? Like do like a run and grab the handle and like use my body weight while I'm running to shut
to
it
just
behind
slam
me?
it shut? Yes. I want you to give me a dexterity save because a couple things are going to happen.
Oh, that's a nat 20, baby.
All right. You run through this room and like these doors are huge against your small body, but like you grab them and you attempt to like run. And it's kind of like when you see somebody like in a prank video on the internet, like where they have a rope tied to them and they're running and then the rope all of a sudden like kicks into whatever it's anchored against. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what happens to your body. It like feet fly out forward, your hand stuck on the handle of this door, but enough momentum happens that the door slams shut and you let go at the right time. And you actually like fly feet first, like a forward double kick for like 10 feet
Nice.
before landing on the ground and doing a forward tumble and then continuing to run. And you just hear behind you just as you hear that Era Crockpot slam into the door and the chains on it jingle and you just hear, oh, fuck! And then the door starts eking open and you see this like disheveled, like half like broken wing just looking at you aggressively through the door, and she starts trying to fly again and very quickly like, oh, ow, 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 and she starts booking after you on foot again. But you're about 40, no, you were already 45 ahead. You're about 60 feet ahead of her now.
Do raccoons hiss?
Yeah.
Full on hiss at her.
Okay.
Right before I start running again.
You have absolutely garnered the attention of other people in the area, though.
That's fine.
All right, we go back to
I can play
FT
this
Barnum.
I can play this off. I got this.
Continue your speech on these slimes.
Oh, would you take a look at that, everybody? The slime, this ooze buddy, he's reciprocating these feelings, as you can see here.
She. It's the mother load.
Exactly. It seems she is ready to accept her mate's columnal.
Who's her mate?
Well, at the moment, she thinks Ag is her mate because
Who's Egg?
it's my assistant general over here. Sorry, you guys don't know the terminology, so this is my assistant general here.
Oh, okay, that
AG,
makes more
Egg.
sense. We totally believe you for the time being.
Yeah, that's
But could you give us a probable roll of your die to see if we continue to?
excellent choice. That is an 18.
Yeah, we totally believe you. We're enamored. We're totally enthralled with everything you're saying. Back to Trey. Trey, you're still running, and she's running after you, but she, on feet, she's much slower than you expected. She's actually lagging behind now. You are about to re-enter into the room where the speaking is happening.
Does she have the dagger out?
Yes, it is still in one hand.
Are there people around?
Yeah, you're about to, like, you're in the archway entering back into the room where all the speaking is happening. You can feel the heat from the hundreds of bodies in here radiating out.
But like outside of the room, I'm wondering, like when I'm running through the halls, are people that like guards and stuff?
Not guards, but there's like people milling around, people that are still doing like the operations.
All right, well, I turn to them. I'm like, "Stop her! She's trying to kill me! Look at the dagger in her hand!"
They turn. Oh! And you immediately see a couple people jump up, and they're like, "Well, hold on, you wait too."
Can I do a stealth check and slip into the room? Or
You
sleight of
can
hand?
sure try with disadvantage now that you just made people look at you.
Well, I figured like when they're looking at her, I can.
Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Just a regular then.
All right.
Look, a crippled bird woman.
Would that be sleight of hand or stealth?
That's
like,
stealth.
Okay, I just didn't know for like open up the door or whatever.
It's an archway. It's wide open.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, that's oof. That'd be a good 8.
Yeah, no, they immediately look back at you, and they're like, well, why is she so mad at you?
I don't know.
What did you do?
Went to the bathroom.
On her?
No.
Are you a piss boy?
Obviously not. Those are very respectable professionals.
You're right. You're
you
right.
Can say, I am a assistant to F.T. Barnum,
Oh,
and I went to the bathroom while he's
isn't
doing
that
the
F.T.
speech.
Barnum's daughter?
I've never heard of him having a daughter. Have you?
Yeah.
Well, he's keeping things
The
from me. I am
mutant
new.
era Crockpot?
I am new. I am new. That is true. This is like my first foray into the.
She has caught up now.
Anyway, she's trying to kill me for no reason.
She's 15 feet away from you. Hold that raccoon.
I'm not a raccoon.
Hold him. What's a raccoon?
Exactly. I don't know what a raccoon is. See, she's delirious. You should get her. Hold her down. She might be crazy.
Do I see any of this happening?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are losing the attention of the audience now as they are turning to see what is happening in the doorway of this room.
Can
We
I
turn back-
Can
hold
I
on.
slowly do 1 foot back up? But it's not like I'm trying to stealth
take a
in.
5-foot
I-
step
it's-
back.
I'm just trying to slowly distance myself and trying to get them between us or something.
We're back over to F.T. Barnum.
Charles looks over the crowd and he declares loudly,
There she is. That's my stalker assassin. She's been trying to get me for months. Please stop her.
Okay. This is no longer your speech. This is
her regular.
This is a deception check.
Okay.
Can Egg quickly draw a picture of her and hold it up with like a wanted underneath it? Wanted.
Go ahead and try.
stalker.
Give me a performance check.
Performance check. Oh my god, that's a 15.
Okay, you know that scene in Scott Pilgrim where he holds up a really badly drawn thing and like, have you seen this girl? And they're like, oh, you mean Ramona Flowers? That's basically what you do.
Yes!
It's a scribble. And you're just like, look, a wanted poster. And people in the audience are like, damn, that's legit. What did you get over there, FT Barnum?
12.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Okay.
It's good enough.
With the
they
picture.
had a 9. And then with the picture giving you we'll just say a +2 on that, so you had a 14, which beats their 9 anyway. And immediately a bunch of people like, get her, yeah, get her. And like the mob starts moving that way. There is still about half the room paying attention to you though, waiting for your next section of like discussion. However, as this is happening, Gorbachev walks up behind you and taps you on the shoulder. Sir, do we need to get you out of here? Do you feel unsafe? We can end things early if you need to.
Egg is gonna step up as F.T. Barnum's bodyguard. I don't think he feels comfortable in this situation, so we need to go back to the carriage.
She is relentless and she will do anything she possibly can to come and get me, even with this giant mob heading towards her. So yes, we should probably get out of here.
Okay.
Where's my other assistant?
With them coming in,
I think he's in the doorway.
Could I go in and get by them?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you make your way in.
I'll be like, Barnum, sir, she's masquerading as your daughter. You know, the one that you left at home?
Yes, no, we know that.
Yes, I'm just saying. She's masquerading. People believe she's your daughter.
Give me a deception check, Trey.
It was a Jesus.
No, that's his stalker.
Yes, she's masquerading as his daughter. That is a 14. Nope, 16.
Yeah, they believe you. With all the other things that's happened,
Thank
she's
God.
holding a dagger out, like, and you just hear, no, I'm not. I'm the real. He's not the real F.T. Barnum. He's an imposter. Look, he doesn't have my dad's birthmark. And she tries to like claw forward towards you and like pull your shirt down.
She got that close to me?
I mean, you walked over towards where he
No,
was.
I walked to them.
Yeah, he walked to me. We're a
Well,
whole crowd.
they brought you over there.
Okay.
Like you're near. She's attempting to get to you, but she doesn't reach. They
These
hold her back.
are bad guys. Help, this woman is abusive to me. Let's bring her to you.
yeah.
You know what could solve that? Close proximity.
to the ooze.
What's the guy's name?
You want us to feed her to the ooze?
Oh no.
I'm tired of her no.
Feed her to the ooze. Feed her
no.
to the ooze.
We need to
Feed
get
her to
Mr.
the
Barnum
ooze.
to the
Feed her
carriage.
to the
you
ooze.
guys take care of that. We'll make sure he gets out to
gonna
the cart.
The entire room, the body heat in here has like doubled. Everybody is now like
Can we
a roiling mass as they're like basically crowd surfing this woman over towards the ooze. Feed her to the ooze. And you just hear chants in like feet stamps like
Can we?
it's like the Kali Ma, Kali Ma, Kali Ma.
Can we like squeeze through and start heading out away
Yeah,
from
can
them?
we get on out of here?
Okay.
Gorbachev is like taking you by like the shoulder,
wait,
like
hey.
he's got like a hood over your
Yeah,
head,
I'll be
like
like-
he's hiding you from the paparazzi.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, Golden Chef, I think since you're in charge of this, I think you should stay here and make sure.
Oh, I'm not in
everything-
charge of all this.
Oh.
West Tex Jones is.
Oh, well, you should still help out because he's the bodyguard and I'm an assistant. You know, we have
I
high and
am
low.
FT Barnum's bodyguard, Paws McGruff. And I've
You
got
mean like
this.
the comic book hero?
I changed my name because he's so admirable and cool.
I
You
mean,
can tell by
Okay.
my tights that I'm currently wearing.
you are wearing some tight pants.
I am.
Yeah, but-
and you know,
pants.
you know who wears tight pants?
People with body rolls.
Bodyguards.
Body
and
rolls.
Heroes.
Look at your body rolls. Body rolls in your
Yes.
tight pants.
Yes, pause. Everyone knows you're the biggest, strongest, bravest boy
I'm
in
a
all
very
of the
big,
land.
strong
But yeah,
boy.
if you want to make sure this doesn't get out of hand.
All right, okay. I'll send
get-
my elite troops with you to bring you out.
No need.
No, that's
It's better
fine.
if we get it because then she.
Well, you don't even know where you're going. We're gonna you got to go to the green room.
I have a map. He holds up a quickly drawn map. That
Give
looks
me
like
a performance check.
Oh my god, I'm on fire. 17.
Damn, that's a good map. I don't even think the map we have in the other room of the facility is that
I'd
good.
say you could borrow it, but we need it for now.
All right, well, you're going to this point, and he points at a room that's on the opposite side of the facility from where you guys are.
Absolutely.
All right, you'll find refreshments in there and a lock on the door. Lock it. The password to get into the room is Argentinian Pillboy.
I don't even have to write that down. All right, that's fair.
So the only people who say Argentinian Pillboy you can unlock the door for. Everybody else, imposters.
That'll be a really hard code to crack there. So I like that.
No,
it's a great
we keep it
password.
under wraps.
All right,
Strong
Hey,
password, even.
I'm sorry. I don't want to rush us, but we should
We should
get him out of here.
Let's go, friends.
Let's get out of
Pause.
here.
Let's go.
Well, wait. Before you go, though, you were going to go check on our glass lassos.
Yeah, we'll do that after all this is settled
We'll
down.
be back. We just need to get the trauma kit from the carriage.
You guys brought a carriage?
Yeah, we take it everywhere we go.
How'd you get it through the thick woods out here?
We are
Skill.
We are resourceful.
Okay, you
Skill
guys.
and dedication.
Look, I'm sorry to say this, but you guys are
something
talking too much
your
when
generation might not
Barnum.
know about.
Pause. You're
hear
talking too much when
screaming behind
Barnum
you.
is in trouble. We need to get him out.
gotta
No
go.
more talking.
You hear
Let's go.
screaming behind you as Sarah has broken free from the crowd on the edge of the ooze pool, and she's like, as they're charging her, she's like dodging to the side and like throwing her hands behind her and pushing them in, and the ground is just shaking violently as this ooze is being fed. Goblins and hobgoblins.
Yeah,
and
we should go.
humans.
We should go right now.
We
Right
need
now.
to
Right now.
go now.
Let's run.
It now has
we're gonna-
pseudopods
we're gonna
coming
grab
out of.
Charles and just start dragging.
You see pseudopods as you look over your shoulder as you're walking away, like coming out now, like it's apparently broken free from some of the glass lassos.
can I
And it's just grabbing swaths of the audience and pulling them into it. And you see it begin roiling and pouring over the edge of the pool and working its way towards the door. And now people are beginning to run out with you. You are in a riotous mob trying to escape.
Fantastic.
We need to get out
Go now.
everybody.
Okay, I need you guys to make a series of dexterity checks to not get caught up in the crowd, separated, or pushed down. However, where are you going?
We're exiting the
Exiting
whole
this
facility. The whole
fucking
facility.
place.
We're not going to no
We're
green room.
leaving.
We're out.
Okay, begin. Give me your first dexterity checks. Now, I'll let you choose whether it's strength or dexterity, but the first one is going to be a dexterity check because the mob has just like surged out, and you see these giant, now like dark crimson red, like pseudopods ripping people out. Like it's almost like when you see in horror movies when tentacles come out of the darkness and just a person goes like that. Like it's just ripping people out, throwing them in the air, like tossing them up like popcorn in the air, and you just hear the as they fall into the ooze. You hear muffled screams as they're like, and you see Sarah is behind you guys. She is fighting her way through the crowd, her eyes dead fixed on the back of your heads. You feel her glare burning through the back of your skulls.
I got a 14.
All right. Let's go 17.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You guys are running, and Trey Shanda gets knocked over, and he's being trampled. You get trampled by a couple people as a small creature, and you're going to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as their feet just over top of you.
Ow!
You guys no longer have sight of Trey. Trey, you are prone on the ground.
I'm a scramby little boy. Can I just scramble?
Give me a give me a dexterity check to see if you can get up before Sarah reaches you.
Well, that's a 5.
As you're trying to scramble, you're just being thrown back and forth. People are kicking you. You've taken kicks to the gut. You feel like maybe a rib has been dislodged. You're bloodied up. Some of your fur's been ripped out as people step near you and you're trying to move. And then quickly somebody picks you up from the back of the collar and just twists you around. I got you, you little shit. Now what are you doing in here?
Can I scratch her face?
In a second.
All right.
The other two, I need dexterity saves or strength saves to not get pushed by the mass of crowd behind you.
9.
Shit. 13.
Okay, both of you get shoved. You make no progress trying to get out of the cave right now. You are being just thrown back and forth. You get shoved into a wall, FT Barnum, and you're going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Everybody, we have a celebrity here who needs to get out.
FT Barnum, every man for himself, every goblin for himself, every gnome for themselves, unless you want to come down into my burrow with me, and then we can make a night of it.
Do I see Sarah from where I'm at?
As you're looking around in this chaotic mess, you do not.
Shit.
I'm 6 feet tall.
What did,
and all of
what
the
did you
things,
get?
I got a 14.
Oh, you also get shoved around and take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you have some armored wearing goblins. They run into you and they have spikes on their armor, and it just goes right into your leg.
Ow.
Trey, Shanda, you are staring eye to eye with this woman, and she is holding you at arm's reach out. Your little arms could not reach her. Well, your little arm could not reach her, and she looks like she's about to pick you up and whip you.
Can I have Tubi use a tentacle and slap her in the face?
Is he on your arm still?
Yeah.
Go ahead and try. Give me an attack roll.
All right. I need to see what his attack. So 19 to hit.
That is going to hit.
Yeah, because it's a 5-foot reach for a pseudopod.
Yep.
So that's a 1d4 plus 1. I'm just trying to get it because it's acid, so I'm hoping it makes her drop me or something. That'd be 4 damage.
Okay, so almost full damage. Yeah, it's enough where she immediately she's just and she whips you to the side as she's her other hand again back to her face, and she's what the you're not getting me again with that shit. And she just looks angry, but she whips you. You go flying 10 feet and land on the floor, taking 2 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage as she throws your little raccoon body.
Cool. Is it just a storm of people?
Yeah, there's just a wall of people.
Can I, this is going to suck for me if I fail, but can I get in there and hide since I'm small enough where I can hide in between them?
They're all running.
Yeah, I want to
so
run
you're
with
going to be
them.
dodging between their legs and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, how do you want to do it?
I mean, again, I'm a scrappy little boy, so I'm just going to run on all threes and just kind of run around the feet while they're going. And so trying to make it so she can't
Give me
see
a dexterity check.
Well, I'm assuming a 4 doesn't do it.
You get kicked repeatedly. The missing limb, you now realize you cannot run on 4s anymore. You're just more hobbling along, and you're not moving quick enough to stay up with the surging crowd. And you actually get kicked backwards as some people in their confusion are turning around trying to see what's going on. They feel something on the back of the leg. They turn around. You take another point of bludgeoning damage. Next roll for you two. The crowd is starting to sparse out and thin a little bit as they're moving into other rooms, but now you need to prevent yourself from getting pushed into other rooms of the cave that's not towards the exit.
Could I see any of that happening with Trey Shanda?
In the confusion that just happened with you failing your dexterity roll, no.
God damn it. Okay.
All right.
12.
And then you as well, Trey.
Oh.
You're now in line with them.
18.
Okay, 18. What did you guys get?
12.
11.
All right. Trey, you manage to catch your bearings and you run forward. You recognize one of the doors that you came down, one of the hallway areas, leading into a big vat room that you have to go through to get the exit. So you keep running that way. You do, however, also notice your two friends get shoved into a side room as they seem to get swept up in the crowd and just pushed to the left, and they get shoved into a room where some of the outflowing of people are going. And you, FT Barnum, if you're still holding that up, and Egg, are now in a room that you recognize you've been in, but you realize is not towards the exit. You are actually one room closer to where the dynamite is placed currently.
I'm going to look at Charlotte and say,
We need to go the other direction, FT.
Yeah, let's, we gotta get out of here. Do I have to keep the charade up? Is there anyone else in the room?
Yeah, there's tons of people in here, but they're all panicking. Nobody's paying attention to
All right,
anything.
everybody, listen. We need to all band together to be one super cohesive group of people who can push through the entire crowd. All together, we can get out of here, but we have to band together, arm in arm.
You need to give me a astonishing persuasion check. Everyone's screaming and running.
We need to become a fist that'll enter the hole.
13.
Nah, nobody even bats
does
an
the fist
eye.
and hole
You
help
hear a
at
couple
all?
people in the corner like, he said fist a hole, and then they keep running and panicking.
All right, fuck all of you then. We're out of here. So let's go ahead and book it back into the crowd, the correct direction.
You're going to try to? All right, all three of you, please give me your dexterity or strength rolls.
Son of a bitch!
Fucking
12.
8. What the fuck?
21.
Okay. Trey Shanda, you have gone through the vat room. You've made it to the other side of it. You now recognize this as the trapped barrel room that you first found when you entered into this area. However, it looks like most of the traps have been disarmed.
But not all.
It looks like most of the traps have been disarmed.
All right.
Charles and Egg, you guys, you try giving this rousing speech. Nobody's paying attention. If anything, you're just adding more cacophony into the shouts and screams and riling this room up even more. And more people are surging in, and you realize there's another doorway that heads back into the grand chamber where there's people rushing out this way now. And you see this, what almost looks like a tidal wave in slow motion. I need you both to give me nature checks or animal handling.
What the fuck?
10.
All right, so this weekend I pissed off a fortune teller
see,
lady.
no,
you
dice.
got two hubris. You're like, man, I'm rolling good.
New dice. Fuck that dice.
Um,
You go back in your
oh
hidey
god,
hole,
that's
you
so
little
bad.
shit.
That's a 12 again.
Okay. Well, the 10 and the 12 is at least good enough to realize.
Does it have to do with oozes by
Yes,
chance?
it does.
Okay.
Do you have advantage on that then?
I don't think so.
It's your favorite.
but
it's
it's my
favorite enemy.
favorite
Yeah.
enemy. I'll take advantage.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on it.
A dirty 20.
Okay. Charles, you think it's the ooze coming in through that doorway.
Okay.
Egg, you know it's the ooze coming in that doorway, but you also recognize a violent shudder and jiggle in it, and it is currently expressing a level of like aggression and sexual desire that you have never seen in an ooze before.
You made it horny.
We're in danger. We're
And
in grave danger.
You're in danger.
And you see that it notices you, and immediately its pseudopods stop grabbing any of the goblins or hobgoblins or orcs or gnomes, and they begin making these spiky pseudopods, and they start weaving their way through the crowd towards you, like tendrils of fog crawling along the ground, and they are spiky.
Oh, so I really fucked myself over without looking at my features. I forgot that I have nimble dodge. I have advantage on dex.
Oh, well, you should be remembering that stuff.
Yeah. That's if I use my reaction, which I'm assuming I could.
Seems relevant.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm like, what is this? So they're not in the room with me, right?
No, you're in the trapped barrel room that was by the
All right.
first entrance you guys entered.
Okay. Cool. Can I see if Sarah's still after me?
Let's find out. Yep.
All right.
She is very close to you.
I really don't want to do this, but I think I would have to. If I use disadvantage, can I try to use my gun?
With disadvantage?
Yeah, since it's a two-handed weapon, if I just like use one hand and because I'm not even trying to hit her, I'm trying to hit one of the barrel.
I will let you take a shot, but to reload it is a full round.
Yeah, I'm
with
not gonna,
only one arm.
I'm not gonna try to reload it. It's just it already has
Okay.
one in there. I'm just gonna hope that I can I'm assuming I'm close enough to a barrel where it won't be hard to hit.
There are 5 barrels in this room, so I will need you to roll a d6, ignoring any 6s you roll,
All right.
to see if you hit the one barrel that is still trapped.
All right. I got a 1.
You hit the barrel that is still trapped. Okay. Explain to me how you're doing this.
I see that she's like really close behind me.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take while I'm running on my bipedal.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the gun off of my back, and Tubi's gonna kind of wrap around it a little bit just to give me a little more of a brace. Mm-hmm. And then as I'm running by a barrel, I'm gonna point it back behind me.
Okay.
While I'm passing, and I'm gonna pull the trigger and hope that I can either 1, outrun the concussive force, or 2, not die from it.
Okay.
Galaxy brain.
It's one of those. I'm like, I don't want her to get me. Fuck.
You run, and keeping in mind, there is still a dozen or more people in this room with you as well.
Yep.
You
Collateral
run,
damage.
That barrel behind you is right there. You see there is still a tripwire stuck to it, but it has been cut off, so you know it's a trapped barrel. You pull the trigger of your rifle, and all of a sudden just your ears begin ringing as you launch through the air. Oh shit, I'm sorry, bud. You do get a dex save.
All right.
I will tell you right now, it's a 15.
But I get advantage.
You get
on it.
advantage. And the dex save is for half damage.
Well, I got an 18.
Okay. Unfortunately, Sarah does not make it. And let me roll for the other people in this room. 3 other people are far enough away from the barrel not to take damage. But as you look back over your shoulder and you're launched by this bright concussive fireball, you see about 9 different goblins, hobgoblins and stuff evaporate as they are completely disassembled by this explosion. This room is now a gore cave. As for Sarah, you see her drop dead as she is launched against the wall. Her face burned, the side of her, like there's half of her face missing. One side still has flesh, the other side is just bone and like gore. And she is stuck to the wall. And you just see her look at you, drop the dagger, and whisper something under her breath. You see her lips move before you take
I have very little health, just so you know.
half of 16.
Yeah, that would knock me out.
Does that drop you to 0?
It drops me below 0.
Oh,
I have
so
5
you're
health.
dying.
I have 5 health.
Okay.
And if I took 8, I'm at -3.
All right. You launch into the opening of the cave. The last thing you see is these like words that she's spitting under her breath as like a little blood dribbles out, and you just see her like stuck to the wall. And then bright light from the sun beaming down on you. And then you realize it's not the sun. It's the fireball. And then everything goes black.
In my head, I'm just like, oh, this might have been my worst idea I've ever had.
Back to you two. It is now...
As a ranger with a favored enemy of oozes,
Yep.
do I know anything that'll turn them off right away? Like a think baseball type of thing that...
You know that one of the core driving principles of oozes is to eat, because they all have an eating fetish.
Fuck.
It's not necessarily to keep them alive. They can live without food.
They're eating people to get hard?
Yes.
Jesus.
So you need to somehow prevent this ooze from eating things, and then give me with advantage, a nature check. And this is going to be a little bit of some ooze knowledge here.
Oh, advantage came in clutch. That's going to be a 19?
You know that to turn off an ooze that is currently in a virulent sexcapade, the only way how to do it is to envelop the entire ooze in a very cold, like, lake or water.
Fucking don't have one of those big enough. How difficult does it look to get to the other side of, like, the door?
Okay,
essentially?
so the room you're in right
I
here has
wanna
3
go.
doors.
Yeah.
One to the south.
There's one that just had a big bang come from it.
Yep, that's the one to the west. The western door, you heard an incredibly loud explosion, and now there are tons of people rushing into your room coming from that area. making it look extra difficult to get through. There is also a door to the south, which you recognize as the door that goes into the room where you initially found your little friend, your clockwork dragon. Oh, who has seltzer?
Me.
Okay. You just hear in your backpack, like, what's going on?
Oh, nothing, little buddy. Just you hunker down there.
Oh, boy. Okay. It's really loud out there. I can feel a lot of heat and noise.
Yeah, use that noise to kind of lull yourself to sleep, little buddy.
Okay.
I do have to say I like this voice better than the one he had.
I don't remember what the original one
It
was.
was kind of like a, yes, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I'm seltzer.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, it's really loud out there.
It was
I like the other one
Doctor
better.
Mrs. the Girlfriend.
Yeah. Dr. Girlfriend. And then there's the door to the east, which the ooze is currently shooting you horny tentacles from.
Somebody close that door! And Egg is going to book it towards the one from the west where he heard the boom noise come from.
'Kay.
I'm
And
assuming
I'm
they're
just gonna be-
both intelligent enough where they're like, I'm sure that's probably something to do with
Yeah.
More
Boom
than yeah,
means Trey.
I'm fairly positive that was definitely Trey related.
Oh, absolutely. You guys are like, yeah, you recognize that noise. You're like, oh, so that's what the goblins heard.
We've been together for about 3 days, but
The one thing we know, he likes booms.
All right, so yeah, we'll try to run into that room that
All right.
people are trying to clear out of.
Strength or dexterity checks, your choice, give them to me.
we're swapping.
Fucking blow my brain.
God
10.
damn it.
Jesus.
Also a fucking 10.
Okay. The newly invigorated mass of humanoids coming through this door makes it incredibly hard to push. I will let you guys each roll a die, a d6. On an odd, you go towards the ooze. On an even, you go south.
2.
3.
The party is now split 3 ways.
Great.
This is a great job we're doing, guys.
I had it in my brain that we were gonna die today anyways, so it is what it is.
Okay. The mass, the crowd begins pushing you guys, and you are running out of energy to fight through them. Charles Latanius, you get pushed to the doorway to the south. You're still in the same room you just were, but you now are like on the precipice of getting pushed into the next room, and you are holding yourself on the door frame as people are running through, and you're trying to fight your way back through the crowd. Egg, you're only 30 feet away from this ooze's tendrils.
Fantastic.
They are coming towards you, and you're getting pushed towards them. And as you get closer to them, you just see them getting more and more bulbous and more spiky.
Not a fan. I'm going to pull out my short sword.
Hold on. Trey, death saving throw.
Yeah, I will. So the thing with my companions is that when I'm unconscious, they get full actions that I don't need to spend an action. They just get a full-on action they can do.
Uh-huh.
Tubi does have 13 strength. I am only like 20 pounds soaking wet. Could he drag me out or start trying to drag me out?
Tubi crawls under you like an ant does a big piece of food and lifts you up. You look like you're hovering and floating and just slowly being pushed out of the cave as Tubi is under you, just like...
Because its first instinct is, I need to save him.
Yes.
Okay.
And so you just look like a hovering raccoon as you have this little like
just
cube
a
of jello
bleeding to
under
death
you.
Raccoon.
Yes.
All right. So death saving throw. That's a 13.
Okay, so that's 1 success. All right, back to you two. You took out your sword, Egg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody get the fuck out of my way.
Make an intimidation check.
I don't know if I have proficiency in that, but can I get proficiency because my tights are very tight? And if I saw a very muscular man with tight tights and a broadsword looking like maybe he's gonna get raped by a fucking ooze, I'd probably get out of that thing's way. I'd be like, I can't see the danger. The only danger is this tight man.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
I made you laugh. I think that's a yes.
I'm just picturing this being on the new Eminem album.
8. Let's see. Intimidation. That's a 7.
You have a -1?
Yeah.
You absolutely don't get advantage.
Well, that's when I need the advantage, James. If I had a +5, I wouldn't need it.
The room, like, you see some people kind of move out of your way, and you just generally get to the point where they're avoiding you now, but they're also now kind of surging with you, because as they run past you, they then see this wall of slime tentacles, and now they're turning around and running the opposite way.
Yeah, good call. I want to run the fuck out of that door.
So you're just booking it back towards the loud noise again.
Yes.
All right. And then, Charles, what are you doing?
I am gonna keep trying to run towards the door where the explosion was happening.
All right, both of you give me your strength or dexterity saves.
We're going with strength.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
I got
12.
a fucking 1.
Oh,
this
no.
Is horseshit.
12.
How are you going to save the podcast, James?
I don't want to be mean, but you guys keep rolling so bad.
You could just drop the DC.
Wow. I mean, this level 1 mission surely bested us. This was level one. Level 1. Good lord. You know, level 1 where it's go kill this camp of goblins. Go completely.
I've got rats in my basement. Could you sturdy adventurers please help me?
Could you
I'll
sneak
pay
into
you
a
a pocket full of gold. Hey, you're new adventurers. Would you like to go infiltrate a goblin cave with a giant room-sized ooze that's horny as fuck? That's a level 1. What's level 20?
It's the same thing, but the ooze moves twice as fast.
Jesus.
Oh, shit. Not every level 1 adventurer knows to be a level 1 adventurer.
I mean, to be fair, in Trey's mind, he is not a level 1 adventurer.
God,
he is
I
much
love
more
making
hardy.
my kindergarten nephew do my taxes. He said he liked math one time, and now I'm getting audited by the IRS.
It's like looking at a dog and being like, "Can you build me a house, please?
You have your own house.
You need to chop down all the wood and refine all the metals to make nails and your own tools, your pulleys and levers. You need to grow your own hemp to make rope. You fuck."
Oh my god.
So anyway, we both rolled like shit.
Yeah. What do you got for us?
What happens, James? What happens with my nat 1?
I'm waiting for a beeper to go off. And it's just the bomb.
All I'm saying is if somehow Trey is the only one that survives, it would be the weirdest fucking shit.
No, because if you manage to save, I suppose you could probably.
Yeah.
Also, you said there's like a couple hundred people in here. How long is it? Does a stampede really last? Like, Jesus. I mean, I suppose only like 10 seconds have elapsed. So
No. We're counting down the time till that hour mark. You can shave off that extra 10, I think.
Oh, you don't want me to?
Great. All right, let's,
All right. So you guys, like, for some reason, just the fatigue is setting in harder than you expected. All of the effort you had to put in of giving a symposium on mating habits and wrangling of oozes, and also, like, disguising yourselves after being covered in piss and sewing your own pants out of goblin pants, as well as, like, just being super excited about finding a little clockwork baby boy dragon. And it takes its toll on you. Egg, you are shoved down as these people turn their surge around and start pushing back towards the door you were going to. And they're throwing their hands back. It's like a mosh pit that just opened up in the middle of the floor as you were standing there, and you didn't realize what was happening till it was too late. You're on the ground.
Great.
Charles Latanius, doorway guardian of the South. You get pushed into the next room to the south. It is filled with people who are now bumping against all of the crates of acid and napalm, and it is falling onto the ground. The floor is covered in this sticky, acidic substance, and you hear people screaming as it's beginning to burn the barefooted people or bubbling through their shoes.
all right. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, Seltzer.
Yes?
Do I know the general direction out of this vicinity? Like to which our cave, or like not our cave, but the original settlement we came from is?
Yes.
What direction?
You came from the southwest to get to where you're at.
So he would need to head northeast to get back?
No, you came from the south.
Okay.
So you would have to go southwest to get back.
All right, little buddy, listen to me. I don't think things are going to go well here. So I need you to send a message back to, what was the settlement's name again? That was
Caverns Deep.
To Caverns Deep. Fly and let them know that.
That's where I was supposed to go.
Well, then you know how to get there?
No. I was taken from home, from my father, thrown into a bag, and they said I was going to Caverns Deep for some merchant.
Wait, well, you need to head to that direction and let them know what happened here.
I'm scared.
I believe in you.
Also, what happened here?
A big operation of trying to create weapons of mass destruction to take over the entire region, and they need to be prepared to become defensible.
Why would they believe me?
Why would I have the plans? Oh, right. Here, take this with you, little buddy, and I hand him the map.
It's so big, but I think I can carry it.
Yes, you just need to fly, and do not stop until you get to Caverns Deep, okay?
Okay.
I'll miss you.
How do I get out of these caves?
You'll need to find your way out. Do I know the general direction out of here?
You know he needs to go north, and then west, and then south.
Head north, and then west, and then south, little buddy. Keep flying until you find an exit.
Okay. I'll love you.
I love you too,
Stepdad.
Love you too, son.
You feel him push off with his haunches off your shoulder.
Oh, why am I actually starting to cry? What the fuck?
I'm a great storyteller.
Shit, continue.
You feel his little haunches push off of you, and you see a little bit of like lightning come out of his maw as he's like looking at this crowd of people. Should I do something about them?
Just go. I don't, no time. Go.
He hovers for a moment. He hovers for a moment.
Fire, please.
He moves forward, and you just see his little neck crane backwards, and he's like, "My pendant now glows because I know you're safe too. Find me, stepfather."
I will find you once I get out of here.
And you notice his pendant now is glowing half red and half blue, and he flies, and he disappears.
Was it glowing pure red before?
All red before. And you recall he told you it glows red because when his father gave it to him, he said, as long as this still glows, I'm alive and thinking of you. Or no, he said, as long as this still glows, I'll be there for you. I'm with you. And you see him disappear. I need you to give me a dexterity save.
Yeah.
Fuck! Are you rolling a d12?
No, this is a D20.
Okay.
It was 12.
Okay.
I'm going
Ag,
to stand up.
Ag, give me your dex or strength throw.
Strength. Oh, that's at least a 15.
All right, you get up and you start running. You see your buddy
I'm
get
looking for
sucked to the
Charlotte.
south.
I'm grabbing Charlotte.
You see, out of your eye, you see Seltzer flying overhead, and he's leaving the room, and you see the direction he comes from. You look towards it, and you see Charlotte just getting pulled by this crowd, and you see this blue glowing ooze beginning to like just get thrown everywhere, and you hear screams coming from this room. Trey, I need a death saving throw.
Well, that is a fail.
Okay, we're back to Egg
And then
Charlotte.
I move another 25 feet because that's
Okay.
how fast Juby can go.
Tubi is trying to dodge the footsteps, but at this point, it's pretty easy to because you wiped out the majority of the people that were in that room. But now the group that was behind that has caught back up with you. They've been running. Egg, how do you try getting Charlotte?
Egg is going to try. He's going to yell, "That's F.T. Barnum, and he needs to go this way, motherfuckers!" And,
Give me an intimidation check.
Oh shit!
I was to say, I mean,
Could-
we all
could I-
have rope. You could just throw him rope.
That's a better idea. I want to throw him rope, an intimidating rope.
All right, you grab this rope, and it is super intimidating. It looks like a tentacle. It scares people. Give me an intimidation check while throwing your rope.
All right, 6.
It's not enough to make people scared of your rope, but it is enough to get your rope to Charlotte. You just chuck it to him knowing where he's at.
FT Charles, grab it.
All right, fine. And then I go grab for it.
Give me a strength saving check.
10.
It's good enough to hold on to the rope.
Okay.
Now you, Egg, need to give me a strength check to try pulling him as he maintains holding on.
check. That was a 5? No, it was a 10.
Okay. You let go of the rope.
It was 5 plus 5, so 10. Still bad. Not great.
You let go of the rope.
Whoops.
The rope dangles as you see Charles beginning to get pulled back by the crowd. Charles, give me a strength or dexterity check to try pushing back through the crowd some more.
10. God damn it.
Are you guys...
How have you guys not rolled more than...
I've switched 3 different dice. Just...
Do you want to pull out of my dice jar?
What?
I have a jar of dice. Do you want a different die?
No, I'm going to... I have more.
Okay.
Maybe they're not all cursed.
You get pushed further through this room. You are now taking acid damage. You will take 1 point of acid damage on your feet as it begins melting through whatever shoes you are wearing.
3?
1.
1? Okay.
The rope you lose. It is fallen to the ground and is being dissolved by acid.
I changed my mind. That idea was awful.
We go over to Trey. Trey, give me a death saving throw.
That's a 13.
Okay, that's a save. We go back to you two. Egg, give me a strength or a dex save to either get towards Charles or farther towards the door.
I'm going to go for Charles.
The room is now beginning to lower in the amount of...
9! I don't know what I did. This is impossible. Okay, that's a 17.
You just used your only roll above 10.
Yeah.
This is...
Can I see another dice? Yeah. There's something wrong with me.
Yeah, there's a 3. There's a 1. There's a 2.
Oh my god.
An 11.
Do you remember when
4,
we cut off that person on the
17?
freeway and they looked like they were casting a spell at us?
Yeah.
I think this was what happened.
Yeah, that'll happen.
We should have said sorry.
No. I
No,
regret nothing. Fuck that guy. This is fucking bonkers.
I am pulling out table dice for the first time in years.
Do I need to find religion?
You might. Oh, hold on. Check the dice because some of them have like multiple on them.
Good,
Alright,
use
I'm
that
gonna-
one.
Yeah,
All right.
so this one landed on a 1. Right off the bat.
Just absolutely cursed.
I
That's
think we
fine.
shouldn't have played D&D today. I'm also afraid to go home.
Can I stay here forever?
That's not a D20.
You put a lot of
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay. Give me a second because I now need to open up
Can you
a
use
different
that roll?
book for a different game because things are going to start getting spicy.
Can that be his?
Oh, no, it
roll,
cannot. He needs
Please.
to roll when it's his turn.
This whole thing's made me so hungry.
I am starving right
Yeah.
now.
This is ridiculous.
We'll get food in between.
Quit rolling.
I'm gonna
and
use-
just
I'm
use
gonna
that die.
I'm gonna
Don't-
use these
don't
dice.
touch it. Keep it there.
This is fine. I had to prime it first, and then it started to give some good rolls. So we're gonna stick with this. This is fucking insane.
I don't know what
I've
I
never
did or
rolled
who I
this
offended,
poorly
but
in
I'm
my
sorry.
life.
Dude, I'm over here like, what do I do?
It's if you can't roll more than a 10, it's insane.
He has a +5 and he hasn't rolled more than
+4 to
what?
dex.
The highest was a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
'Kay.
And he has a +4 to Dex. Like how?
Here
know,
we go.
Sometimes you just
Are
gotta
you not
die.
proficient in dexterity? Steve?
I am
You only have a
Yeah.
+2 in dexterity normally.
yeah, usually, but plus.
Oh.
Yeah, but a
Four.
+4 on the die should make pretty trivial work. He should be hitting what he needs 50% of the time.
Yes.
Can I try one other thing?
Okay, hold on. I have to start the timer again because I stopped it when I got up to go get the dice.
Okay.
Okay.
That means that the timer's almost done.
No, it means I wanted to be fair.
All right.
Okay, here we go. First, what was the roll you got?
Under 10. It was a
Okay.
9.
You are at a point now where the ooze is 100% caught up with you, and it is now slapping you with its appendages. However, you don't seem to be taking damage, but you do notice as they're like caressing you and touching your skin, you feel something bubbling up inside of you, changing. Give me a D10 roll.
A D10?
Is he gonna turn into an ooze? Because that'd be fantastic.
That is a 1.
You have developed horrid pustules on your face.
Jesus.
Fuck! They do not heal, and you now have a permanent penalty -1 to any charisma check or charisma skill.
He already
Egg
had that.
already had that. He had some pretty raw acne.
Yeah.
So now
it's
he's
worse.
awkward.
I
and
see no
ugly.
difference.
All right. Charles Latanius, what's your roll?
For God, I had 12.
Okay, that's good enough not to suffer anything terrible. You just maintain your position in this room, and the acid just... Oh, yeah, I already gave you it because it was acid eating at your feet.
Yeah.
Trey Shonda. Okay, reroll.
Well, that's a fail.
All right, so you have 2 fails and 2 successes?
Yes, so my next one will decide if I die or not.
Fucking
All right, we go back into the room.
go, boys!
Egg, what do you want to do?
I want to communicate with this ooze. Please don't eat me. Eat the goblins instead.
Okay, you will take a -1 to that roll now.
It'd be -2.
-2, but they are my favorite enemy.
So you have advantage. You have advantage, but with a -2 on each roll.
So, like, during the Cold War, a CIA person doing it, they'd have advantage on Russians.
yeah.
20!
That's
20!
nat 20.
Nat 20?
20?
Okay.
Fuck!
Immediately.
I'm gonna do a lap.
Immediately, the ooze is like, it's shaking, and you can see it's like, oh, you don't like my advances? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do something you weren't comfortable with. And it immediately just starts grabbing goblins, and it opens up the room for you. It's now almost impossible to fail getting out of this room.
Don't set me up like that, James.
It's clearing the path for you, and you see it jiggling in a way that says, anything for you, my love.
Yeah. Egg does, like, a crossed arm X and, like, squatting up and down. That's how he's communicating this. And Charles is now free, right?
Charles is in a different room than you.
Egg is going to run towards Charles.
Okay, give me your strength or dexterity
You
save.
said the room's cleared.
I said it's
Fucking
more or less clear.
What the hell? Okay, yeah, there's something wrong with me. Not gonna lie, I just rolled a 22.
Okay. You get to Charles. He's still kind of like, he's just past the doorway of this room to the south. You are close enough now to physically grab him and pull him out.
Egg is gonna grab Charles like the fucking hero moment in Epics and be like, "We're getting out of here!" And Charles looks up and just sees Egg's like acme and postural covered face.
Jesus fucking Christ, Egg. What
No,
happened?
my name's Egg.
Yes, I just called you that. Why?
Oh, I thought you were calling me Jesus.
Oh. What the hell happened to you?
He's gonna pull. I think puberty.
Oh, God. Icky. Human puberty. What's going on?
Give me a roll to see if you can get out of this room with him.
All right. Dex.
Can I help?
6.
Yeah, you have
Because
a hold of
I'm
him.
just
You can help him.
dragging this man.
You can athletics, like, grapple him.
What the shit? 23. There's genuinely
You pick him up
something wrong
and
with
throw
me.
him over your
No,
shoulder.
it's the dice. It's like, as soon as you start using that dice,
You pick him up and throw him over your shoulder.
Wonderful.
You are moving. You are now moving incredibly slow, though.
Twinks on top.
Twinks on top. Twinks on. Well, I'm
Okay.
on the bottom right now.
Now we go to Trey Shonda.
Power bottom.
Hold on,
Twinks.
don't say anything yet. Trey, I need you to roll a death saving throw.
I did.
And?
I got a 13.
You are alive!
I am.
You are unconscious for 1 hour.
Where is he right now?
He is now in the courtyard in front of the cave. A bunch of people, like, this
It's like
is...
he made his way out?
He's out.
Jesus.
Yeah, Tubi grabbed me and just went like,
I want a fucking ooze companion that just carries my lifeless body. What the fuck?
You
Well,
are
like,
surrounded.
I have egg.
You have egg.
You're surrounded by goblins and orcs and stuff. It's like when a school has a fire drill and everybody's outside lined up, but looking at the fired building.
Oh my
They're all
God.
standing out in the wood, like right at the wood line, like just staring in. They're all talking, and like everyone's very somber, like what's going on, like super scared. People are still coming out. There's still alarms going off, and you can feel the ground shaking as this ooze is broken entirely free of its
all
prison.
right, so I'll leave this up to you. Tubi does only have an intelligence of 4.
Tubi keeps going.
I was going to say,
I
would
mean,
it
if
just be
anything,
like,
he has
oh, I'm
survival
safe,
instincts.
or is
Yeah,
it ju-
he's
or is it
leaving.
just like I need to get him out of here? Because that's
He's
what
leaving.
I wanted. Because I don't know how bad that explosion is going to be. But I
Well,
don't
just
wanna
like
be
with
nearby.
animals, you know, when animals know something's wrong, they just scatter.
Yeah, they scatter.
They saw all of everyone else running away, so they're like, he's like, I gotta go.
Yeah, so
probably.
he's just
I
gonna keep
need
going.
you to roll a d10 for me. Trey Shanda, roll me a d10.
We gotta go. We're on the clock, bro.
6.
Okay, roll a d5. D6 without a Reroll on a 6.
Oh wait, this is a 10. What am I doing? Don't mind me. 4.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Just remember, you rolled a 6 and then a 4.
6 4.
Okay. 10-4? No, 6-4, old buddy. All right, we go back to
10-4.
Ag and Charlotte. Charlotte, you're obviously conscious and everything. Like, you're flailing around like, what's going on? Ag, roll me it.
Sprinting through this
Well,
shit.
I like
You're
to
moving
think it's
slow.
like that movie The Bodyguard, and then that famous song that we can't sing on here because of copy strike.
Yep.
It starts playing as he's running in slow-mo.
Yeah.
12.
Okay, that's good enough to make it out of this room.
Shit.
You get into the main hall, which is still quite stuffed with people because they're trying to squeeze through a very small door into a room where an explosion just occurred. But you can see the light of outside.
What can
Yell something, Charles.
Clear the way, everybody! A really important person coming through.
Persuasion check.
1.
Immediately, people are like, oh, that's not frantic screaming, and they stop clogging the hallway, turning around to see who this important person is. It will now be more difficult to get out.
It's
Hey.
us,
Rolling.
the piss boys.
Do you say that?
I think so.
I need you.
There's a leak
Give me a
at
deception
the
check.
entrance.
A deception
Oh
check.
no. Can Charles help me at all?
Not with the one he just rolled.
Fuck! Fucking 20!
Oh,
Another nat
20!
20.
Nat 20?
I'm taking this dice.
Which one are you rolling? Oh, my purple one.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately, the hallways open like the Red Sea splits, and people are just like, oh, the piss boys. Oh.
Egg is going to pull out from his backpack a little patch that says certified piss boy on it that he's clearly made himself.
Yes, 100%.
And slap it on his lapel.
You start moving through this crowd almost effortlessly. I need you basically, here's what's going to happen. You're going to give me 3 rolls, and if 2 of them beat what I have in mind right now, you will make it out of this cave. If you roll a 1, though, bad things are going to happen. Give me 3 rolls and call them out as you roll them.
7, 15, 13.
Okay. You see behind you these tentacles slowly crawling towards the exit with you. No longer vying for you, but grabbing every creature and dropped piece of like goods, steelware, clothing, whatever it can. And you see with each one it engulfs, the tentacles get bigger and throbbier and veinier and spikier.
Jesus.
Like the dick vein on a Snickers. Just
What?
You never seen a dick vein on a Snickers?
yeah.
Yeah,
The
look at
dick
a Snickers bar next time you open one up. And as this happens, the people begin flooding forward once again, but the sacred call of the Piss Boys is being sung, echoing throughout the halls. And the light from the end of the tunnel becomes brighter and brighter as you march forward with who they think is F.T. Barnum on your back. The Piss Boys rescuing F.T. Barnum from certain doom. And you make it to the entry level or the entry door of the cave, passing through a room splattered with gore and viscera. And you see all of these people in the light of outside looking at you, some sitting down, some looking, and they all stand up and begin clapping and cheering.
I am going to push my luck is what I'm going to do.
You are still in the doorway of the cave.
I would
Yeah.
just continue walking.
Just let it end, please. Let the nightmare end.
Don't try to push your luck. Just keep
Fine,
walking.
we'll keep going. We'll
Yeah,
keep
I
going.
ain't rolling shit.
You
from
hear
here on
people
out.
call out, "Where are you going? Just, it's safe right here."
The world
Don't-
isn't safe. It's covered in piss. The only safe place is the cave, and I'm gonna go clean up out there.
And I'm going to keep walking with Charles, and I'm going to grab my little raccoon friend.
You don't see him.
Oh, fuck!
Has anyone seen a little, like, he looks like a cat wearing a mask?
Oh, yeah, it was really weird.
Smells filthy.
He went that way, like floating off the ground, and as he was doing it, his like face morphed and his ears got really long. and then they started like leaking out like black ichor, and all we heard is a ha 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 ha, and it disappeared into the wood line that way.
I'm
Whoa,
going.
whoa, no,
back-
no, stop. What the fuck did you just do to me?
You want me to stop right now?
We'll find out. I'm gonna
You
go.
want me to stop right now?
No. I'm going that
Run.
way, and I'm yelling, "Back in the cave! Get back in the cave! The world's full of piss! Go!" And then I'm just gonna
Give me a quick persuasion check.
quick persuasion.
I'll also yell.
One.
I'll also yell.
Non-natural one.
Run.
Run.
You run, and boom, behind you, the loudest explosion you've ever heard in your life. It starts as a low rumble. First you hear a and then you hear a as it grows and grows and grows until you realize the dynamite you plant ignited everything else in that cave. And as you're running through the woods, you feel the blast of heat just sonic wave out of this cave towards you. And you hear screams louder than anything you've heard thus far. And the ground erupts like an earthquake, and the trees begin shaking and being pushed over, and you get thrown. And that's where we will end this week's episode.
I hate you so much. What the fuck did you do to me?
So how much XP for that?
Oh, yeah, you're going to like that one.
746.
How much XP did we get?
Yeah, do we get to level up to how difficult that goddamn mission was now finally?
Let's talk about the fact it was artificially difficult because of your dice rolls.
Yeah.
Fine, we'll do that in the morning after.
Yeah, we need to
right.
talk about that insane.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming and listening to this
Oh
week's
my
episode
God.
of Room and Bard and the exciting conclusion of the cave chapter.
I have bags under my eyes.
I've aged 7 years. In an
I
hour.
will never be the same.
If you want to hear more about how we feel about this episode, go on over to patreon.com/Room and Bard, become a $5 or more month member, and get access to the Morning After podcast, where we throw up how we felt about the episode we just recorded. And here's some more other cool things. Also, we have a ton of extra content over there, music, art,
Sonic feet.
Sonic foot photos.
Should we just start putting them on Patreon
God,
for
we
free?
shouldn't.
For
No.
free? Just
No.
like here, we found
will
this.
end up with the weirdest fan base that we don't
shouldn't.
need.
We should probably. What episode are we on now?
This is
9.
9.
Okay.
It was almost the last.
Well, okay, so this is episode 9, not including the Posmogruff episode we recorded last week for Convergence.
yeah,
so
this is episode 9 of the Piss Boy saga.
Yes. Oh, jeez. Oh boy. All right.
It's our team name now. It's the Piss Boys.
Yeah.
Or Piss Pack. I don't know
I'd
yet.
like to point out that I was against it, and I'm the one who just brought it back.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was
the
our
piss pack.
savior.
It was my
It's
only...
the piss pack.
Like a man
It's like
making
a
a
super
deal
pack.
with
No,
the
no,
devil.
yeah, it's
I
this.
had to make a deal.
You made a
with
piss pack
The concept.
with the Piss
Hold on, hold
Boys.
on. Save it for the morning aftercast. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. We hope to see you at next week's episode. We'd love to know what you think. The way you can help tell us what you think is don't forget to leave a review on the podcast, because 5-star reviews makes our boners huge. And so long, and thanks for all the cum. Hey everybody, it's your Dungeon Mancer, James here, and we are at the Room and Bard Tavern, and I am reading through the message board this week, and it looks like we've just got one message here from Andrew, and it says, new poll. Are purple spells fancier than the green or orange spells? Cast your answers on this parchment below. Thank you. If you would like a message read at the end of each episode that we have, head on over to patreon.com/Room and Bard and become a bard today, and have access to this every time we upload a new episode. Make your voice immortal and heard forever. As always, guys, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode, and we will see you next week.
There stood a tavern, a place to call home. The Room and Bard where the stories would flow. Respite for the weary and rest for the dreary. The place to be and a place to see, like a flame that never falters. The spirits never die as the ne'er-do-wells and travelers share their battle cries. They raise their glasses high to the victories and defeats in the Room and Bard Tavern, where the heart of storytelling beats. Oh, the Room and Bard Tavern, where the stories unfold. the music flowing free. In this humble little tavern's where I long to be. The barkeep pours the spirits with a smile on his face. He's seen it all, from roads to bars of this lively place. The minstrel in the corner strums his guitar strings as the patrons gather round to hear the tales he brings. Oh, sing, oh, the room and bar tavern, where the stories unfold, where the heroes and the villains share a drink so bold, with laughter in the air and the music flowing free. In this humble